Hello, I'm Brian Dixon, Executive Director of Health and Science Education. Apologies I cannot be with you there today in person to join you. Those of you who know me know how passionate I am about health and nutrition. And the fact that you are here today to learn more about this very special company and also be proactive in your health says a lot about who you are as an individual. You've probably already heard a lot about health and wellness today. And no doubt you're going to hear much more coming up. But I'd like to talk to you about something we don't tend to think a lot about and maybe even take for granted. That's your liver and its health and well-being. The liver is the largest internal organ we have and second only to our skin. It is absolutely essential for long-term health. We only have one liver and we need to keep it running at its healthiest. When you think about your liver, what comes to mind? I think most of us would say it's our body's filtering system. It literally processes and selectively filters everything that enters the bloodstream. This can be things we breathe through the air, absorb through our skin, or ingest through our diets. It also acts like a little factory. It builds a number of essential biomolecules our body needs to function. Things like amino acids, coagulation factors to stop unwanted bleeding, lipids or fats, proteins, and even neurotransmitters. But it also provides some other essential functions you may not be familiar with. For example, it aids in digestion of our food, most notably fats. It also helps metabolize nutrients. A lot of the nutrients we get from our diet or nutritional supplements need to be first modified so our body can best utilize them as efficiently as possible. The liver is the first place this happens. So if you want to get the most out of your healthy diet and nutritional supplements, a healthy, well-functioning liver is absolutely essential. But like I said, I think most of us would think about our livers as being our body's filter, and specifically our body's main detoxifier. So let's talk a little bit about detoxification. The definition of detoxification is to remove a harmful substance or the effect of that substance and render it less harmful. This is exactly what the liver is uniquely equipped to do. What is so interesting about these detoxification pathways is that our body can turn them on when they are needed and turn them off when they are not. The way our liver, and actually almost every single cell in our body, does this is because our cells can sense when they are exposed to foreign substances. So how does this work? Remember, our cells can sense when a toxin enters it. It does this through unique cell signaling pathways. Here's how it works. When a toxin enters the cell, there are unique molecules that can sense it. Here, it's depicted as protein A. Protein A then initiates a chain of events or various cell signaling pathways. In effect, protein A tells protein B there's something unwanted in the cell. Protein B then tells protein C and on down the cell signaling pathway. Eventually, a protein will enter the nucleus of the cell, shown as protein C. Once in the nucleus, where the cell's DNA lives, protein C's job is to turn on detoxification genes. When these detoxification genes are turned on, our cells read the messages encoded in those genes and makes detoxification proteins. Their job is to go find the toxin and ultimately metabolize it to make it less harmful. Taken together, these cell signaling and the response is referred to as the detoxification response. This detoxification response is amazing and works incredibly well in a healthy cell. However, there is at least one potential drawback. It takes time for the process to work. It can take anywhere from a couple of minutes to a couple of days, depending on the specific toxin. But what if we could help support these natural detoxification pathways? So let's review the original detoxification response graphic. What if I change the word toxin to nutrient? Why would that be important? It turns out a number of nutrients have been shown to help support the liver's natural functions. Now, I know that's a lot of science we've just covered, so what's the benefit to you? Nutrients are not harmful like many foreign substances we are exposed to. So these detoxification proteins don't have to work to remove a toxin. They can just float around the cells and be ready for the moment a foreign substance might enter the cell. Think of this nutritional activation of these detoxification responses as keeping our cells in a heightened state of readiness. This is another wonderful example of utilizing USANA's exclusive intelligence technology. In this case, using specific nutrients to support the cell's defense mechanisms to make it even stronger. And that's why I'm so proud to be with you here today to officially launch HEPASIL DTX with intelligence technology in all of our European markets. So if you're looking to improve your overall liver health and support your entire body's natural detoxification processes, this will be another fantastic product to add to your nutritional regimen. Thank you again for letting me be with you here today. As our founder, Myron Wentz would say, wishing you all the best in happiness and health.